Welcome back at 6:14 this morning on 41 Action News Today. A local mom celebrating a big win. She and her husband just paid off 6 figures worth of debt in a little over 6 years.
Fantastic. For the Rebound Kansas City, consumer IT reporter Kat Reed shares how they did it and their advice for others trying to do the same. Ashlyn Yarnell knew she wanted to be a family law attorney, but the degree came with a big price tag.
I did everything I could think of. I worked jobs. I lived with friends, lived with family when I could.
She also took out student loans, and by the time she graduated,
my total was $100,500.
Paying it all off while starting a new career and a family seemed daunting.
It's like tackling an opponent. You've got to study that. You've got to learn about all the options you have to get rid of it.
We had a plan right out of school, how many years we thought it was going to take, how we were going to handle this.
And a spreadsheet to track it all.
Which was just each month the amount that was paid.
One of the first steps was taking a closer look at the interest rates on her loans.
Some were a low 2% interest rate. Some were as high as 10% on an interest rate.
By refinancing, she was able to get the average interest rate down to 4%. And Ashlyn used visualization as a tool. For instance, when she first started paying down her debt, the interest each day was $20.
So every day I imagined handing just my lender a $20 bill in addition to everything I already owed. And that was unacceptable for me.
The couple celebrated small wins, like knocking a few dollars off the interest. SoFi, the personal finance company Ashlyn used to refinance, explained it this way.
Figure out your next best action and then focus on that relentlessly for the next 30, 60, 90 days. And you break it up into micro goals, and it helps you really stick to it and kind of hit the reset button once you hit that goal a couple months down the road.
The Yarnells also purchased a home on the low end of their price range and later refinanced it to finally reach their ultimate goal. Ashlyn submitted her last student loan payment in May.
I was screenshotting everything. My husband was taking pictures, and there were not even tears. It was sobs of relief. The total amount paid off was $143,951.07. That's $43,000 in interest over 6-7 years. That's how debt works.
So here's your Rebound rundown with other tips to get out of debt. Take a hard look at monthly spending. Use a budgeting app to stay on track. And finally, don't be afraid to talk about your finances.
If you don't talk about it, you're not learning about it.
I'm consumer IT reporter Kat Reed, 41 Action News Today.
Remember, payments on federal student loans are paused interest-free through the end of the year. So if you plan to refinance, focus on your private student loans.